Sorry, y'all, we're back again, talking college ball, where we always win. Brandon, Mark, and Matt, riding tall in the saddle. Ain't no crew like us when we're heading to battle. Tell your folks, call your kin, we're spilling the beans. Just three old boys living country dreams. Hot takes and jokes, we're shooting straight. Boise State pride, we're setting y'all straight. So grab your boots and crank up the sound. We're about to...
Dude, get your fetching boots.
Get them.
Get your boots, man. This is the Shirts and Skins podcast, guys. We're back. We've been away.
What year is it?
It's August.
What year is
I
it,
think
dude?
it's August. I've heard.
Been a while.
If you've forgotten, I'm Matt Lamb. Right here, camera. There we go. That's Brandon. Mark's over there. Mark said his shirt is getting a little loose and he needs to hit the gym.
I did say that.
In the
I did
comments.
say, where am I? Yeah. I can always tell when
Lay
it's
it
been
up
a
here.
few
Lay it up
months
here. No.
because I'm not flexing. We're not going to try. Yeah, when this T-shirt starts to get a little on the baggy side.
How is it around the belly?
It's
you don't
tight.
need to show us.
Belly's okay.
tight.
Belly's
No,
fine.
we're good.
Fairly
But it's
tight.
just this, got to hit the gym again.
Hey, when you played the intro, I got excited because this weekend I went to the Cascade Rodeo.
Okay.
Whoa. Boots.
My wife got me some boots.
Yes.
First pair of cowboy boots
From
ever.
Pops. From Pops.
Pops.
Yes, I knew it.
Pops Consignment Store. Check it out on Chinden, or not Chinden, sorry. State and Glenwood.
In Glenwood.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So I was wearing boots, man, at the Cascade Rodeo.
How was it?
It was good.
I've never been.
It was a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You were in where?
I was in Lake Powell.
Okay.
Love that place.
Love the
Lake
drive?
Powell. Hate the drive. Hate the drive. Impossible to tow anything down there and not have just catastrophe happen.
What did you tow?
I towed a boat down there. And
You
it
have a
was
boat? You rented a boat from up here?
Mark-
Or do you have a boat?
Mark.
Yeah, just starting off.
You're just
He's
muting
in.
him?
He's
You
part of our group chats where we've talked about this. He's part of it. We tried to get him. We tried to get Mark. Mark's so freaking busy. He can't go on a group friend trip. And we were gonna go, and the whole plan was, hey, we're gonna get together as friends from high school and go. And Mark's like, no, I'm out. Immediately he's out. And the thing was,
You have a
we're like,
boat.
let's go boating.
Yeah. Unmuted.
So you have a boat. When did you get a boat? I didn't know you had a
I
boat.
got a boat months ago. We drove by it.
A few months ago?
Yeah.
It's
was-
in,
it's
it's
in
in
my
your driveway.
driveway.
And
You were right there.
Oh. Can't bring this,
This is
guy
a tough
anywhere.
This is a tough start. This is a tough start.
Okay.
Can you clean yourself up for a bit?
Jeez, I'm sorry.
You flabby mess.
Oh, this is a mess.
We need to clean that.
What do you want me to do?
Switch,
Yeah, you gotta
switch
clean
the
that up.
camera. Take your headset off. Go get some paper towels in the bathroom.
What kind of boat?
We'll talk about it later.
Me and Brandon will talk.
What's wrong with
Mark,
this guy?
there we
What's
go.
wrong with him? He spilled his drink all over himself. I don't know, dude. I've been
You
to
went, okay, you went to Lake Powell.
Lake Powell.
You going down was fine.
Going down had some issues. I just don't know that it's possible to go down and not pop a tire. Mm-hmm. It's almost 24 full hours of driving, 11 and a half hours there, 11 and a half hours back.
So where do you think the tire blew on the way back?
So on the way back, it's tough to know because I drove from 5 p.m. to 3 a.m. to Jerome. Miserable. It's
Not
as
ideal.
exciting. It's as good as you think it would
Hey,
be.
Mark, can you be quiet when you clean, please?
Yeah.
Thanks. We're doing a show here.
Live recording. I don't know. I went.
Okay, but here's
I
the
went-
thing.
I'm back.
Tell the parking lot story.
The towing?
Yeah.
Dude, you guys are going to love this. Here's the deal. I go to Lehigh, which is
Lehigh, Utah.
Lehigh, Utah. That was okay, that's as far as I'm going to drive that day on the way down. I stay at the Prostitution Inn. We need your brother lives in Lehigh.
He does. I don't know
Days Inn is where I stayed.
Dude.
Screw you, Days Inn. Lehigh. Freaking hate you
any
guys.
Days In is going to be a little.
Yeah, I should have known better.
Days In or Comfort In, you're kind of.
It was one of
You're
those
playing with
things
fire.
where it's I got to pay for a hotel for 8 hours.
Yeah.
And so, the carpet had seen more drug deals than probably any Garden City hotel that I've ever seen, but
Motel.
motel.
Yeah.
So we drive up. It's midnight. My kids are all, like always pissed at me. And so we drop them off. I get checked in, and the hotel has like half a parking lot. No trailer parking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do I do? Do I go to Ren's house, which is
up the mountain.
a long ways away,
Yeah.
gated probably.
High on the hill.
High up on the hill. So next door to it is a surgery center. Empty parking lot. It looks like, the Garden of Eden. There's nothing going on.
Spots for days.
Tons of room. And I go up to the front desk. I say, hey, can I park overnight in this?
What time is this?
This is midnight. And he gets up. He's like, bro, I can't tell you anything. Walks away because he didn't want anything to do with it.
Is it like security guard?
No, it was the front desk guy.
Okay.
So I'm like, screw it. I'm just going to park there and get up early. So I parked there. I couldn't sleep that night with the gunshots. I get up at like 7:30. I walk down. I pull the boat back out of their parking lot into the hotel parking lot. Right when I do that, a tow truck comes in, drives to the spot I was at, and starts looking at me. And I was like, safe.
Hey.
I am safe. You wasted a trip out here. And I was like, kids, get in the car. Out of here. Out of this place, dude. I don't know, man. Never stay. You all right?
I'm okay.
Are you
Mark's
back?
I'm back.
Do you need a sippy cup?
No.
What do you need?
Well, actually, that would be good. A little
It's
tumbler.
like, how did you not know? Did you not pay attention in these chats? Like, what?
Yeah, I
what
said
is
no
it?
when I was out.
You're
I was out. No, I didn't know that you said you had a boat.
Mark's a no every time.
I'm not a no. I went last year.
Mark's a no first kind of guy.
He's
I'm
a
not
no first kind of guy.
Kinda guy. Come
Well,
on.
yeah, I got it a couple months ago.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Like a wakeboard boat?
Yeah.
Good for you,
Yeah,
man.
appreciate it. Thank
Sheesh.
you. Yeah.
I would
so
like
anyway.
to go. I would like to go.
Well, you should say yes sometime.
Well, I've never been asked to go other than some random weekend that was coming up that I couldn't go.
Random. According to Mark's schedule, it was
Well,
random.
we'll try. I'll
random.
keep inviting you.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe we can go with a guest, a fan of the show sometime.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We could expense it out to our non-profit. Are we?
Talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
So
cool.
good times. I'm back. School starts. You're back. Last of the summer.
Mark was in McCall.
Mark's gone every week.
I should be back for the most part. I'm back.
Good.
School's getting started in a couple days.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wednesday. Hey, our last episode, we featured none other than the head coach of Boise State Esports, Doc Haskell. He dropped us off a gift. We didn't even have to use our own ink. Check that out. Mark, get it?
I'm trying.
There we go.
It's a little.
Doc
Whoa, he brought his own.
He
brought his own.
Nice.
Doc's one right here.
Dude, Doc was a great guest. If you
Doc
haven't
was
seen
the
that episode,
best, dude.
even if you're not into esports, which
He was
a lot of people,
man.
and by a lot, I mean a couple people commented that know esports and are like, we hope your regular demographic gives this a chance. And I hope they do too, because it was really good.
Yeah, support him. Support that program. Really good program. Doc wants us to go and get trashed by his players.
Oh, yeah.
Like, get
It would happen.
destroyed.
I
by-
would get beat by second graders.
Yeah. Matt would.
So
You
I
really
do.
would, dude. You
Doc
would.
was.
You
I
are
listened to
not.
Doc. I like Doc. I like that show. It was great. Probably better because I wasn't there. But he did say one thing.
What?
He was gonna work to get us into the
Media day.
media
Yeah.
day thing.
Field-
Right.
I didn't
whatever.
see any of us out there.
No.
No, we weren't.
That invite
I don't
never
know if that was
got.
Doc's top priority.
It certainly wasn't.
He got us excited, and
It didn't happen. Maybe next year.
Would you have beaten the times that were out there?
I remember looking at the times and thinking,
I don't
There
know.
was a
if-
5-2.
who was the 5-2?
I don't know who ran. I didn't recognize the name.
I would need to get. I'd need a little bit of time to like. I'm afraid if I tried to sprint right now, that it's a torn Achilles.
with your baggy shirt.
Yeah, with the baggy shirt, real problem. A lot of problems. A lot of problems.
I promise you, I could have beaten all those guys.
Yeah,
I
different,
really
different
do.
timer, right?
I really
'Cause we
do.
did the. What was your time with the
Not
weird?
great.
Yeah,
6.
yeah.
What?
Well, it
Yeah.
was the what park is that?
Oh, I don't know. What is it? It's like South Meridian Park.
Something.
Discovery Park.
Discovery Park.
Discovery.
And I've heard feedback since then that's like a known slow track.
There's no way it's like lazy.
Because like Johnny beat me.
No. Well, Johnny's like shifty and he's in shape. I could see him being all right. In more
Was he-
ways
was
than
he
one,
doing
possibly.
Juking during the 40.
Well, I did see
Whoa.
him. He ate it. Did you see
He ate
it?
it.
He
Did you
ate
see
it.
my post
he
on
fell.
that?
He fell at like the
Did you see
38-yard line.
Did you see my post on that?
No.
I thought you guys would support me on that one.
I didn't see it.
Nobody
I
thought-
had no
if you-
service this weekend. So
Anyways,
Anyway.
okay.
All right. Okay, yeah, we didn't make it. We're back, though.
We're back.
we're back. We had a comment, and it was, what was the opening song?
On the last
We've
one?
had some controversy
Yeah.
with you and the opening song.
Can I,
Okay.
do you mind? I need to
Sorry. There we go.
I need to read a statement.
Uh-oh.
To all people whom I pirated their music and copyright, I apologize to YouTube. I apologize to Spotify. I've been a bad boy. I don't feel bad. I feel bad that I got caught.
Nirvana.
It was Nirvana. And I feel bad that Spotify caught me and took two of our episodes down.
I thought it was just one. I think they just took the
Okay,
last
well,
one.
they were
Yeah.
it started escalating. I thought I could just continue to ride under the radar, and they found me and I'm on the radar. And so back to our own copyright.
Yeah, I think it's just the Nirvana, whoever owns their stuff.
The music rights.
His other stuff has slid through just fine. But they said, you got 2 days and we're taking it down.
They
So
said
if you
provide
didn't-
a license, and I was like, bro, I don't you. Yeah, come
so
search me.
if you're a Spotify listener and you didn't catch it in those 2 days,
Yeah, go
sorry.
to YouTube, bro.
Go to YouTube. It's on there.
Cares. Yeah, so back to our own copyright. Maybe I can play a few more. Don't listen to this, YouTube, but maybe I can play a few more later on. But I've been scolded. I've been scolded by my fellow co-hosts.
I think
they're fun.
I've been scolded by Spotify,
They're-
and I've been kind of scolded by some fans.
For good reason. For good reason.
know. I don't know.
I don't like
You
them.
have never liked them.
You're right.
You've
I
never
like
liked
I
them.
like the OG.
The rap
I like what we
one.
did today.
The boots.
I like a lot of the ones you've done. I just don't. I personally like an intro that has like our name and our stuff. That's what I like.
Not
and I
Kurt,
told you that.
Not Kurt Cobain.
Not Kurt
and-
Cobain.
Okay. Smashing Pumpkins.
I'll take
Personal
that
opinion.
into consideration. I mean, I guess.
That's
Crash Test Dummies.
sorry about
Yeah.
the cameras. By the way, I'm trying to switch these.
Yeah,
but
are you
they're-
back?
I think
in,
he
or what?
spilled. He
it's
spilled
just-
his drink on it.
No,
or
I didn't.
something.
I spilled it over there.
It's
But
sticky?
they're not moving. Yeah, it's not moving. So
Do we need to pause
We got a lot
this?
of Brandon.
No, you're good, Mark.
Let me
Come
move
on.
it up closer here. Yeah. Oh,
There we
okay.
go.
All
There
right.
we go. Range
Well,
thing.
It just
all right.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Hey, we've been off for a month. Some things have happened. Let's hit. We've got some notes here. Fall camp, Mark. What are your? What have you heard? What have you seen?
You know, I've been listening, right? We've been I've been watching, BNN and all those different things, and by all accounts, fall camp's going well.
When do you start to get excited? Like, when is the moment where you're like, I'm anticipating a game?
Not yet. I mean, I'm excited. I'm tentatively I'm looking at the schedules. I'm
We're
planning out which games I'm
18
going to be able
days
to go
away?
to. Yeah. But I'm not I guess I have been busy with a lot of different things. So I'm not dialed in yet. I'm not tingling yet.
I'm just curious when the anticipation starts to tingle.
Don't say tingle anymore.
When you start to tingle, I'm
I'll
curious.
let you know. Oh yeah.
Let me know. Send me a picture.
It might be a late.
Send me a picture because I want to know.
Our fans
you'll
want to
know.
know. The
I'm sure they
listeners
Not yet.
is Mark Tingling.
Yeah.
.com.
All right.
Let's get that up and running.
What's the date? What's the day of the first game? Is it like the 29th?
It's a Thursday. I went through my schedule. I blocked off my schedule that afternoon because it starts at 3 o'clock or 3:30 Mountain Time.
Yeah.
So I have done that. I've made sure I'm in town. I'm looking at away games, seeing if I can get to one or two of those, that type of stuff. But I'm not, just not quite there yet.
No tinglage.
We'll get there. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. But no, as far as fall camp goes, I mean, the biggest things, if you want to go takeaway there, is the receiver room.
High or
go ahead.
hits or misses. What's awesome and what's what would you say?
I think awesome. I would say
A lot of love to Chris Marshall.
A lot of love to Chris Marshall, a lot of love to Maddox Madsen. And both of those are very important because quarterback, we don't need to talk more why that's important. But Chris Marshall is huge because, he was, I know Malachi Nelson was too, but he was a 5-star, right? So there's something in him we haven't had here at receiver. And we need wide receiver help this year.
There's a Kobe Young sighting. Apparently.
There was a Kobe Young sighting within the last week or so, last couple days. He caught a ball.
Can we just say, look, don't do anything but run a 5-yard fade on the goal line?
That's probably all they're going to ask him to do. I mean, there's a lot of receivers that have been playing receiver for their whole lives, right? I mean, there's 12 receivers.
Well, he played in
that
high
room.
school, I think.
He did, but he hasn't played in, 5 years or something. He's 6'7". There's got to be a way that they want to use him, I would think. So that's not a highlight of camp, but I think that those are the two biggest highlights for me. And then I guess the biggest one is that Sire Gaines is participating in healthy.
I want to talk about that.
That was a scare. I will be honest. When it came
out and he's like, hey, Sire Gaines isn't playing. And all we've heard all off season was how like chiseled he is. And by all means, he is like a much fitter than Mark.
His t-shirts are a little tighter than all three of ours. What are we talking about? Come on.
Stick to yourself, bro.
Dude, yeah.
Okay, whatever.
I went to a rodeo,
whatever.
Get off yourself. Here's the deal.
I own boots.
When I saw that Sire Gaines is like out the first day, I thought, okay, when he got tackled in that Portland State game, they tackled his soul. Like they tackled his soul out of his body. And he's never coming back.
That's what it felt like, man. I was very worried.
I thought, and they never said what ended up happening to him.
Yeah. They haven't. Yeah.
Ever.
No. Yeah.
And so he almost came back for the Fiesta Bowl.
Supposedly.
and then all of season he was, breaking down the door to get into the gym and this and that. And so he is a key to Mattis Madsen's success.
Maddox Madsen?
Yes.
Alexander Madison?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's his name. Maddox.
Yeah.
Are you going for two?
I thought I heard Madison in there.
I heard a slight Mattis.
Okay, there was something in there. That's okay.
You're good. Not vocally warmed up.
You haven't
we're getting
spilled
there.
your drink all over.
My thing is, if the running game can be 60% of what it was last year, 70% of what it was.
Oh, gosh.
You got it.
Do we need to restart?
No, we're good. We're good.
Should we just restart the whole thing?
No. You're good.
Was I dude?
The running game.
Okay. I'm just saying.
60, 70% of last year.
67% of last year. Then Maddox.
There you go.
Then he has a decent chance. Like if it's all on him, if it's all passing, then we're gonna lose a couple games.
Yeah.
And then my other thought.
Go ahead.
My other thought. Feeley was like, you guys all suck. I'm the best
Dude,
guy.
I think we should talk about that.
Feeley's
Holy cow.
The reason I left wasn't because money, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, you were probably offered a lot of money. And he's like, yeah, all these guys suck.
And then he comes back and he's like, hey,
burn.
You don't suck as bad as I thought. That's like kind of what he said.
Maybe they were too good. I don't know.
I know that this has been rehashed like in the media for a few weeks and we're a little late to the game. But I read that before I listened to it before I saw anyone's commentary. I just watched the YouTube and I texted Johnny and I was like,
Johnny Ballgame,
yeah. I was like, did I hear that right? That seemed bizarre. Like, and then I started seeing like I wasn't the only one that noticed that. Like, that was bizarre to me. Like, I'm trying to think, was he like seeing all these things in the media, like, oh, he's leaving for money, and thought like that's not a good look, so I'm going to come up with a different plan to say, and that was worse.
Yeah.
Or was that legit the reason that he left? I'm like, it was really you would leave Boise State because he didn't have faith. Like, it's one thing, there were some young guys in that room, and they hadn't gotten, I don't think, a lot of transfers yet, although I think they had a transfer or two in. But really, you're going to leave? You don't have faith in the defensive coaches, the defensive line coach, Frank Miley, who was back at that point, and the coaches to bring in new players, or the players that was the reason you were going to leave? I don't buy it. I don't buy it one bit.
Well, but if that is the reason, don't say that's the reason.
Exactly.
Don't say that's the reason.
And then if it's not the reason, don't say that's in no way should you have ever said that was the reason.
Never.
Can I
don't get it.
I'll still mend that. I actually kind of like it.
Okay.
Just for the fact that it's like, hey, light a bit of a fire. Not that they don't have a fire. These guys are super competitive, but what I kind of like is, hey, there's a gap or there's a vacuum right now that Hassanin possibly left.
Sure.
That it's like, who's going to step up? And maybe that can add a little bit of edge to an edge rusher that we need. And to his point, he was growing up under the tutelage of Hassanin, who was really a standout star. Obviously did really well. Was it last week with the Lions?
I mean, he was Oh, sorry.
Anyway, I just think maybe that could work to his advantage and say, these guys all say, look, I want to make sure he knows I'm here. You know, like I don't like that disrespect.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately that might be the case, but I honestly think that he didn't want the blowback of saying I left because I thought I could make more money, and I think it certainly came out the wrong way. I don't think he wanted it to come out the way it did, and ultimately he probably had to go back. It would be interesting to talk to the team and be like, oh, when he came back, is that what he told you? Is that the reason that he told you? Like, either way, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm sure at this point it's under the rug, but I thought that was fascinating. And to that point, Spencer Jansen the other day, I think after the scrimmage, pointed out that Feeley is not only having a good camp, but he said he's having one of the best camps they've had for a defensive lineman in a long time or something like that.
So over Hassani.
So he's working hard, and we need him. So that's good.
All right.
We'll take
good.
it.
We will take it.
What
Kinda
areas, like for you and Matt, Mark and Matt, like what areas are you most interested in seeing this year?
I'm
DBs?
interested in seeing Malik Sherrod play.
Okay.
Running back.
See how
Running
well
backs.
he can do. You're running back. So
What's your
running
expectation?
backs and wide receivers for me.
Okay, what's your expectation for running backs? Like, what do you say? Every game our running should be the top in the Mountain West, the top in the nation, or a certain production.
Yeah, top in the Mountain West is what
Yeah,
is the expectation. I think, you know, obviously health is the big concern, especially when you're talking about Sire Gaines coming off his injury last year. Are we going to hit him with a 1-2 combo? Is that how it's going to work?
So we essentially have, you should keep going with this, but we
Yeah.
essentially have Sire Gaines, Malik, and
Dylan Riley.
Dylan Riley. Those are the three.
Yeah.
Breezy's, forget about it.
Breezy's-
Sorry.
Okay.
We don't have
He's
to
gone.
talk about him.
So
I feel bad.
I feel bad too.
Why do you feel bad? Why does anybody
His
feel bad?
situation.
He's
That's
been
a crappy
injured three.
situation.
It sucks. He's been injured 3 fall camps in a row. He's just
Okay.
never been able to get into
Yeah.
a rhythm. And I think
That's
he
why.
had a lot of talent, but it's just what? So you hate you hate Breezy.
I don't hate
You
Breezy. at
hate
all.
Breezy.
I don't hate Breezy at all. I'm just saying there was so many. Everybody said, "Oh, right when he grabs the ball, he's so amazing every time." And it's like I didn't see it at all last year. He had a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, he didn't do anything last year.
and they needed somebody like that last year so bad. And he was in the wings, waiting to go. He was fully healthy.
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
He was out several games last
right.
year too. But
Okay, but I'm just saying they gave him every opportunity to spell Genty.
agreed. And he didn't make
we
it
kept
happen.
putting in this guy from Nampa. It's like we kept putting in. What was that guy's name?
Who? Drew Wright?
Drew Wright. No, was it Drew Wright?
Drew Wright's the guy that
Who was the
fumbled
guy
against
that-
TCU
who
like
was
10 years ago.
Anyway, who?
Anyway.
Anyway,
A guy from Nampa.
Oh, you're thinking of why can't I think of his name? T. Crow.
Oh,
yeah,
T.
Tyler Crow.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just saying,
scored
like,
the
I
Fiesta
just
Bowl.
never
Yeah,
saw it. I never
We
saw it
didn't.
from him.
Yeah,
And we
I
never
know.
saw it. So with those
Yeah.
three guys,
Yeah, so I think it would be the Sire Gaines Malik Sherrod show is kind of what I'm looking at, and it's how are snaps split, how are carries split between those two, because Malik Sherrod's a good runner. Proven.
Yeah.
And so is Sire Gaines. He has less of a resume.
unproven.
A lot less of a resume.
It's
but yeah.
a very kind of flash in the pan. Will it last? So that's what I'm curious to see. How's that split look? Who carries the load? Because we knew last year who carried it, and he carried a lot of it. So
And then on
That's
the
a big
receiver
change.
side,
receiver side, who's going to step up? I mean, we've never seen Chris Marshall in a game, right?
A little bit.
Little bit?
He played the first
haven't.
3
I
I
games.
mean, we've seen a lot more of Chris Marshall on Instagram than in
yeah.
a game.
Yeah, don't check that.
Is
by
he
the
on
way.
Instagram?
Probably
I
not.
haven't
Probably a
seen
good
it.
idea not to go on his Instagram.
I haven't seen it.
It doesn't quite. I haven't seen anything recently. But
I've only heard,
what I
but-
did see didn't necessarily jive with everything that we were hearing coming out of Coach Danielson's mouth.
All right.
Yeah, so
Anyways.
you got guys like we talked about Ben Ford. Who else we got? Chris
well-
Marshall. We got Latrell Caples.
Yep.
Kobe?
Kobe Young.
Kobe's
Are
probably
you including-
13th or 14th on the list. I'm not joking. He's probably 13th
That's fine.
on the
That's
depth chart.
fine.
So you've got Bates from last year.
Yeah,
And then
Bates.
there's been a lot of talk about the true freshman, the young kid from Texas, speedster. He's like 5'8". Why can I not think of his name?
Shane Williams Rhodes.
Yeah. Kind of a Shane Williams Rose type.
That player we've needed for a while, like that can opener. Swiss
Yeah,
Army knife.
Quentin Brown. That's his name. So they're talking about him. I think they've been. I mean, the media has been fairly up on that. And then there's the Whitlock kid. I think it's Whitlock, JC transfer that we were kind of like, hey, he had like 3 catches at JC ball. He's been pretty good. And there's another 6'5" true freshman.
Louder in this?
Louder is going to be big. I haven't heard much about Louder. I want to go back to the running backs just for a second.
Yeah.
First of all, couple thoughts. They are really, last year I thought it was premature a little bit, like when they were Genty for Heisman, like in the offseason and bringing him down to media days, even though he couldn't be there. And obviously it panned out. And that was awesome by them to take that kind of leap of faith. I watched the Climb season 2, episode 2.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're not going, Sire for Heisman, but they're, for a guy that's played 1 point whatever games, Sire Gaines is getting a lot of talk. And so in that room or in that building, they have a lot of faith in him. And sounds like he has a great work ethic. So I think he's set up to be the next great running back here. I am a little concerned. I know that our offensive line is experienced, but man, last year, Genty did a lot. I mean, he led the nation in rushing, and then he led the nation yards after contact before. And there was a lot. I mean, if you really go back, the first game, there was huge holes. He was so special. And it's like, I'm hearing some of the media, and the media guys are great, and they have to fill a lot of air. But they're talking about, if we can just combine and everyone combine to do what Genty did, they can. And I just think we're forgetting a little bit how special he was and how many tackles he broke. Since they've been taking the stats of broken tackles, not only did he break that record, he demolished that record. And which tells me that I'm not saying the offensive line's bad. I just don't think we can just slot people in and be like, all right, we're going to rush for 200 yards a game combined. I just think it's not that easy, and I hope we got the guys to do it, and I hope we have the offensive line to do it. Along those lines, they've been saying that the offensive line is dinged up. They're not talking about any season-ending injuries, but it sounds like there's been a lot of movement. So
But that's normal for us. Dinged up offensive line?
Very normal. Very normal. I'm just thinking, that's an obvious thing. No one's Genty, but he made so much happen after first contact that I hope that the guys are ready, and I hope the offensive line, I think they have to take a step forward.
It was interesting that Cutter after the year basically came out and said we really only had one guy that could block a screen.
Yeah, that's why they run the screen.
Yeah,
it's like we only had one guy, and so
do you think they have more than one this year?
I don't know.
Maybe
bro.
They say Sherrod's been.
I feel like we have a decent offensive line, and then I look at other teams that don't have a good offensive line. They ran screens.
Yeah.
What? Wait, what?
I mean, we did what worked.
We did what worked, and it was great. I don't know. I was always in the moment last year. I thought this is amazing, and it's going to be sad to go back to mere mortals.
Yeah.
And, we had Kellen for 4 years, and so we could savor it a little bit longer, right? And we had Genty for this season was the peak.
Yep.
And the prior season was so up and down with coaching, and then we saw flashes the year before that, but having it won't ever really get back to that
agreed
type of experience, right?
Mountain West Championship game was so awesome.
It was a great game.
It was so awesome. Anyway,
I don't know. I guess I'm curious to see who steps up on the defense. And for everybody that's been paying attention, it's like, more of the details are as up to date as any of us on the details. We're all just gonna sit around and wait until this game start. Because I think fall camp you can get glimpses, but so many times you get glimpses, and then it turns out when the live rounds are going, those guys are gone and other guys are coming up.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious. I do want to talk about expectations this year, and maybe we'll start down that path this episode and get into it right before and see where we're at. But I mean, they changed it in the locker room, CFP.
Yep.
They changed it to stop saying they just want a bowl game, which was the Kurt Apsey special there. Whatever.
Did he write it on the wall?
He probably did.
He got on the ladder.
Yeah, he got on Fiverr and just got some contractor to come over and paid $5. I don't know. I'm kind of where Mark's at. Like, I start to warm up the oven about in the start of August.
We're still a little early is what you're saying.
It's preheating. And I'm interested to see, who's going to be the guy or the guys. And obviously you look to Maddox and you look to Sire and you look to, whoever's going to show up on the wide receiver core or some of the guys that we've had. But, it's exciting to know that football's around the corner. It's exciting to see the potential. I'm going to Notre Dame game.
Oh, you are? You are too?
Are you?
I'll be there.
Good for you guys.
You driving?
me and
Oh, you're
Jackson.
flying. That's right. So, I mean, there should
My
be
mom's
some
driving.
There should be some
She
fun
is?
experiences. Yeah.
Wow.
Should be some fun experiences to do. And then, we can go down to San Marcos,
Texas.
Texas. We can go down to friend of the show's house in San Antonio in the coming years. Did you guys see the Mountain West is holding money from the playoff?
I did.
that whole Mountain West fight. I don't know, man. I don't know. Nobody wins but the attorneys. And in these situations, and it's like when you really have time to pay attention to that whole scenario, you think,
What are we
man,
doing?
I hope this is a good decision. Like, I really hope, because the
Yeah.
Mountain West is a disaster. And they're like, hey, Grand Canyon, come on in. You're an online school. I don't care. What the hell do we care, dude? Come on
Let's
in,
get
Grand
University
Canyon.
of Phoenix in here too.
Hey,
while we're at it.
there you go. Vermont,
Stevens
whatever.
Henniger. Yeah, let's do it.
You're in. Carroll, what is it? Carroll College. You know the one that replaced what was the
Apollo?
Apollo
Apollo
College?
College?
Yeah, get them in. Get
the
them
one-
in. Boise
Okay.
Bible, get
Boise.
in. I don't know, dude. Mountain West is. I just don't see a future for the Mountain West, and the
Well, they
Mountain
got a
West.
future.
What's-
It's MAC, it's Conference USA level, but it's a
Max
future.
better than that. Max better than where the Mountain West is.
Well,
I mean,
they're fighting this because if we don't have to pay all that money, then UNLV and Air Force can leave
right, because
because they
were
were
promised.
promised a ton of money. And if
Obviously,
that's not
we don't want Air
coming-
Force.
We don't want Air Force. No way.
know
Pac-
that
I don't
one.
think that's not just me talking. I think so. That's why they're fighting it, and we're fighting it too because the reality. And we've talked about this, but the Pac-12. I'm warming up. I mean, I remember I was a little skeptical and a little
Tingling?
bit negative.
Oh, you got some tingle?
A little tingle going on with the Pac-12.
All right.
And the main reason is that we drop the bottom teams and we get to play our quote unquote rivals every year again.
Right.
Fresno, San Diego, every year.
Who?
Which and then Oregon State, Washington State.
Yeah. Washington State.
And every year. And there's going to be good
That
games.
Corvallis, if it's early
It's
fall,
close.
is a great
fantastic.
drive. Is a really good
Yeah.
game.
So I'm excited for that part of it, and we don't have to go to Laramie in December or November, and we don't have to go to New Mexico. So I'm excited about that. But the reality is the dollars and cents just are not. We'll see what happens with the TV stuff, but I'm still shocked. I mean, I'm just shocked that the Big 12 is so much better than in the TV executives' eyes than the Pac-12. I'm not saying they're equal, but those schools are getting $32-ish million a year just from TV. And it looks like, and there's 16 schools, right? And they're getting 32 each. And it looks like, we don't even know. And the reason they haven't
11?
come out yet, I think 11 would be good at this point. I mean, from all accounts, I listened to John Canzano a little bit. He's in Oregon, but he follows the Pac-12, Mountain West, and kind of the regional teams. And from what he was saying from months ago, the teams that left Boise State, Fresno State, Colorado State, Utah State were under the assumption that the TV revenue was going to be around 12 to 15 million. If it's under 10, it's like, really? Like, that's got to be disappointing to everyone. You're going to make do. You're going to say, oh, there's all these positives, but that's a disappointment. And there's no one saying it's going to be anywhere near 15 at this point. And I'm just like, why? It's just surprising to me, I guess. But I mean, the market speaks. I'm not saying they're wrong or right, but it is what it is. Hopefully it just gets done quickly. It's just all the lawsuits and stuff. It's just get it done and play ball.
All right.
I'm kind of sick of talking about it a little bit.
All right.
And now you're done.
And now I'm done.
If you've made it with us, stayed with us this far through Mark spilling his drink and everything else, it's time we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna go to true false.
Ooh.
Do I need
Or
any music going for this?
agree or disagree. Sure, if you want some music,
I'll go for music. Here we go.
Brandon, get a little music
A little
going.
music.
Let's make sure we don't get copyrighted here.
Well, it's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
So we've got 5 statements.
Okay.
You guys are going to agree or disagree. These relate to the upcoming 2025 Boise State football season.
Sweet.
We're not going to wait for Brandon. He's going to get in here. Mark, there we go.
Here we go.
Not too loud. Okay, Mark.
Yeah.
Number 1, Boise State will go undefeated in Mountain West play. True or false?
I'm going to go false. I just think we got bailed out last year. We got bailed out at Wyoming by Genty. We got bailed out at San Jose State, quasi by Genty. I mean, we were about to go down 21-0.
They handed us the ball a couple times.
So, mostly them.
Yeah.
And I just think it's really hard to go undefeated in a conference again. So I'm going to say false, unfortunately.
Brandon Minor, your thoughts. Brandon, you're on the air. Go, Brandon.
Brandon, this is Brandon. First time, long time.
Okay.
First time, long time calling in.
What's your weight?
6 foot 195. Ding.
Ding.
I'm about there, right? What are you about? 6 foot
180.
180.
180.
Permission to board?
Permission to board. Beam me up.
Okay.
Clone on clone.
Let's go.
All right. This is the true or false?
True or false? We're going undefeated in Mountain West play. Your thoughts, Brandon?
I'm gonna say true.
Why?
I don't see anybody that this is gonna come back to haunt. And I know we always have those games. This is a huge test for Spencer Danielson year. He doesn't have Dirk, doesn't have Genty. How do we come together? We have a new offensive coordinator, but I don't see anybody in the Mountain West that is such a juggernaut that we walk into and say, oh wow, I don't think we can do it. Plus, I think there's some last year hangover where they're like, we want to do that again. And so I don't know how long that hangover will last. But it's possible that they have enough motivation to say, I want to get in there and do that again. So
Okay.
I'm going yes. I'm going true that we go undefeated in the Mountain West.
Mark says false. Brandon says true.
Yeah.
Number 2, Sire Gaines becomes a 1,500-yard rusher. 1,500 yards.
What was Genty at last 20?
2601.
26, okay.
Can Gaines go for 1,500,
I hate
Mark?
to be the negative Nancy. I'm going to go false only because
But
I
you do
big
it
old
so
wet blanket.
well.
I do well.
Wet blanket.
It fits me.
It comes naturally.
It fits me. Only because 1,500 yards is a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot compared to 26, but like how many 1,500-yard running backs have we ever had? Jay Ajayi was the record holder at... Sorry to ask the question here.
Great.
But it wasn't a ton. So, and I like Malik
Have it.
Sherrod. I like Malik Sherrod, and I think he's going to get
He's
600 to
gonna eat
800.
some of those
He's going to
yards
eat some of
from-
them.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think he's going to be over 1,000. I don't think he's going to get 1,500.
Brandon Minor, your thoughts on Sire Gaines?
I love Sire Gaines. I don't think he gets 50. I would have said yes to 1,000.
Okay, 1,500 is too much.
Hey, can we do all purpose?
No, this is just
Oh.
rushing yards.
Are we going to document these and then have a
They're
punishment?
being
or-
they're being recorded
Yes,
right
good.
now.
Are they? All right, we'll write him down. I say, man, dude, he's so good. How many yards did he have? Did he have 100 yards
did.
against Georgia Southern?
Yeah, like 110 on like 9 carries or something like that.
He was so good, dude. And we're gonna target him a
Georgia
lot.
Southern was really bad. You watch that?
Yeah.
The holes. Oh, man.
Man,
So
because
no.
we have 1,000 yards a number of times. Like 1,000 yards, not that hard to get to. Not that hard. The amount of
done it.
tents. With the amount of
We
tents.
should do it.
No.
No.
Rushing only. No.
We got 2 no's.
All right.
No.
Number 3, we're gonna start with Brandon on this one.
Bring it.
The defense will lead the nation in sacks
Oh
again.
no, not even what? No,
No?
no, not even close. We played
We had
some
55
bad.
sacks
we played
last
some
year.
bad teams, dude. We were sacking everybody, and Shenander was like, "That's all we got.
That is
Just
all we
go.
had.
Oladipo,
Just
baby.
go." Maybe if that's what our focus is, maybe we will for maybe a week. Like we'll say, "Hey, we have the most sacks right now," but man, we were selling out.
Dude, JVM had 10? Allegedly?
Oladipo had like 8 or 7. I mean,
He
a
led
lot,
the country
dude.
for safeties. I know that.
Yeah, a lot. I would love it because I actually really enjoy that. I mean, that was fun.
They're game changers.
They're
Sacks are
game changers,
man.
and
They are.
third down sacks that's such a momentum, and so I hope so. I don't know. I'd have to talk to Chenander if he's gonna sit back and play bass or
Dude,
if he's gonna get after it again.
You have never done this, but
I-
I've asked a
okay.
question
Yeah.
at a conference.
I also
and I
have done
asked
that.
Chenander,
Yeah.
Yep.
And what'd he say?
but it was about Tubner,
and
and he's not there.
It would be interesting to see, our buddy Nathan Carroll could answer this, I'm sure. The number of times that a team gets scores when there's a sack in that drive.
Oh.
It's very few. Like
Yeah,
you get a
that's tough.
sack, they usually aren't
You're-
getting a first down. They're usually going to punt or
Yeah.
or a field goal, right? Sacks are huge. But no.
I mean that's worse than like a holding penalty, right? Usually, I mean, because you're down.
Yeah,
is
because you're
done,
down
and-
and down.
yeah.
You're losing it down. But yeah, no. I mean, I think we'll probably have a lot again. I think we had a lot of success. Obviously, teams are going to be, you would think, a little bit more prepared for that. But to lead the nation, there's 140 teams now or something. To lead the nation in anything is really tough. I think we could go top 25 again, though. Top 25 easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lead the nation for a week?
No, he's saying like for the season.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I don't
Who
think we
knows?
did last year, did we?
Okay,
We did.
number 4.
We
At the
number
end of
4.
the season, we did.
I'm pretty sure like 55 or 56.
Mark's not going to go there because he's not a true fan. Brandon will be there. Number 4, will
Yes.
Boise State upset Notre Dame in South Bend?
This is who's starting
Mark.
Man. Am I a no on everything?
so far.
It's bad.
Did
This
we
is
even
like
need to ask
blind
you?
ranking.
I'm going
happen?
to say no just because Notre Dame's probably a better team, and they lost last year to a G5 team at home, Northern Illinois, I believe.
That was it.
Yep.
Well, until the national championship.
They're all greens. I'm worried about us being able to see them on the
that's
field.
a
They have a green
The
field.
whole thing, the whole blue.
Are
on
we
blue.
going all blue?
We better go all blue.
Green,
But
blue?
I don't know. I mean, I like our chances. They're better, way better than I did like our chances at Oregon last year, and we could have, should have won that game.
That's a good
We
point.
had a different player.
But
then.
just if I'm being honest, I think that one's a tough one. So I'm gonna have to go with. Dang it, no.
What if we
Brandon.
had Genty? Yes,
I was just going to ask that. If Genty plays,
he's not playing. I don't think.
could he?
No. What do you think, Brandon?
You know, these P4 games, I used to walk into them in a different era. There's been times where I'm like, we're going to win all of them. Doesn't matter who it is. Then there's times where like, we're going to lose all of them.
Yeah.
And now I'm in a new era.
Okay.
Danielson hasn't beat a P4 team, right?
0-3. His only 3 losses. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to go yes, because I'm just going to say, look, we may focus so much on that game. And here's what I think we need to do to win that game. Okay? The bag of tricks needs to be dumped out on the
Dude,
field.
there's been
Yes. I'm with Brandon.
there's hopes with
I'm
Nate
with Brandon.
Potter.
Okay. Like, scheme everything. Like, call the hotel and wake them up at 1 a.m. Like, do scheme everything.
That's you
dude.
guys. You guys are going to be in town.
There you go.
have a role.
Order them a
Order them a pizza,
with
sick pizza.
Sick pizza.
So do
The Michael
everything.
Jordan
Like,
pizza.
Jordan pizza.
And
The
what
Jordan
I-
pizza
yeah.
from Park
It's
City.
close to Chicago.
There you go. And what I'm saying is,
I guess that was in Utah, right?
It
Salt
was in
Lake.
Utah.
I look at it like the Arizona State against Texas in the playoff. They just did anything and everything.
And it
anything
was so
possible.
fun to watch.
It was amazing to watch. So even if we lose in that scenario, if we just play base, I'm going to walk out of there and be like, well, it's a cool stadium, fun experience. Let's get home. But if we give it a go, whew, that'll be sweet and amazing. But yeah, I'm just going to say yeah, because maybe we can.
And I think
maybe
we
we
will.
can.
I think we
Wait.
will.
We will what?
Go ahead.
We will what?
No, I think we will unload. I don't know if we win the game, but I think we're going to unload. I think when they go back and look at that Penn State game, I really think the biggest regret is, at least from a fan's perspective, and you'd think, is that we tried to play them straight up, and we cannot play some of these teams straight up anymore. Just $30 million payroll. We don't need to go the reasons why. And I think that they're not going to make that mistake again against a big team like that.
Well, we got to – sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, I just think we have to do something really, really well prior to that game so that Notre Dame says, oh, let's try to take that away. And then we have to use that against them, you know?
Yeah.
If we're just, you know, if we're not nearly undefeated going to that game in early October, it's going to be, you know, obviously there's tons of questions on injuries or defense or offense or whatever. We're just going to walk into it limping. With no chance.
Okay.
But I mean, if we're on a roll and things are going, then we have to empty out the bag and we got shot.
What's your gut telling you?
I like it.
True or false? We win. Or we
Yeah,
don't
why not?
win?
I'll go we win. Sure.
Mark, you
I
were
like
bringing
it.
up
I like
Penn
it.
State, playing them straight up.
Yep.
One thought from Penn State, and one thing that was being mentioned. This is a little tangent here. It'll be quick. There was a complaint that our DBs didn't get more interceptions last year.
Sure.
Did you hear this?
I think I was part of it.
On X?
Sorry.
On other media outlets.
Okay.
Okay.
Hard to get interceptions when the ball's being thrown over your head.
So I'm gonna.
Okay,
Thinking
wait
of
a
the
minute,
Penn
wait a
State
minute,
game.
wait a minute, wait a minute.
Okay,
wait a minute, wait a
in the
minute.
Penn State game specifically, that is accurate. We were out of position in that game. I will. No, I felt like we were out of position more in that game than other games. I thought 2 years ago. Okay,
Yeah,
was way
way
worse.
worse. Way worse.
Last year we were in position primarily all the time. We just didn't have the right mechanics to turn back, get the ball, whatever. That's the Penn State game. There was some we got beat and we got beat bad, and there was also some where Tyler Warren just like caught the ball over our guys.
He's tall.
But that game was a little bit of a flashback to the year previous. But all in all, the DBs, I'm hoping that we take that next step. That this year we're not only in position, but we make plays on the ball more appropriately.
I'm going to throw this question out. Let's do that one. Number 5. We get more interceptions this year than last year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yes,
he can say yes to something.
Yes. Thank you for
What's the
letting me
number?
say yes. Doesn't even matter. We're going to get more.
All right.
It can't be
Let me
worse.
go. Do you mind if I check?
Yeah, go ahead and check.
All right.
What do you say, Brandon? More or less?
I want to know.
Higher
He
or
wants to
lower?
know how many we had last year. I thought you were going to ask if we're going to make the CFP. Was that the fifth?
That wasn't one.
Original
Fifth
question?
one was, does Maddox Madsen enter Heisman contention?
No.
7 interceptions is what this perplexity is saying.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It wasn't a lot.
Wasn't
Some
it
more
McCoy that had the pick
We had like
six in the San
2.
Jose State game?
Didn't we
to
have
kinda
2
seal
one
it?
game?
I thought it was Banks.
Was it Banks?
I thought it was Banks.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Banks.
Yeah, I mean 7's not a high mark.
No.
That may have been the worst in the country.
It was low.
Obviously, so much goes into the defense. Like, are we just selling out and trying to win in sacks, or are we playing back? Because if we're playing back and they can have more options than just man-to-man tight coverage, then yeah, we'll have, probably double-digit interceptions.
All right.
So yeah,
More.
I'd say yes.
Both
Yeah,
more
But
than
it's
that.
not like we can lead in sacks and lead in, you're going to give up one
Yeah.
to get another. So I certainly don't think we'll have both.
Right. No, we're going to
then-
do better.
And then Maddox and Heisman, no. I mean, the
That's the
Heisman's
bonus.
that's as close to the sun as we'll get what we got last
Yeah.
year. I mean,
agree.
like the fact that we should have won it, that really everybody thinks we should have won it, that Genty should have won it. We'll never get there. Even Kellen was like a long shot all the
Yeah.
time and really never had a chance between Andrew Luck and the different people he was going against. But man, that was amazing. And the fact that Genty was such a shooting star that he didn't take extra money, that he didn't do this or that. He came to Boise State, he developed. Yeah. I mean, lightning in a bottle twice in a row.
Yeah. Well, guys, thanks for playing. That was
All right.
true or false.
Okay. All right. That's not bad.
That was good. That takes
Good.
it. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Do we want to talk about the Ask Me Anything?
Yeah, I wouldn't
Jeremiah
mind.
Dickey.
I wouldn't mind talking a little bit about Jeremiah Dickey. He didn't ask me anything. He does that every now and then.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that he does that every now and then.
Trying to kick up some dust in the offseason, trying to figure it out.
Trying
Like
to
he finally has a couple of minutes free to himself, and he's like, "I'm gonna interact on Twitter."
Yeah.
tries to do a little demon hunting.
His wife, yeah, he does do a little demon
K-pop
hunting.
demon hunters.
Can I bring up one of the questions he was asked and his response to it?
I wish I saw these live. I would have
too.
tried to have. I would have tried to.
I was
have-
probably kicking up dust in my boots at the rodeo.
Oh, there you go. Well, a fan from San Diego State said the following. This is RJO Aztec Nation at Aztec Nation 23 said, please don't go on the big mountain, which I'm assuming is a podcast.
It is. I've listened to it. It's
All right.
It's the big mountain.
I mean,
Yeah, so they're two guys. They're kind of good. They have a lot of followers and they have a lot of views. They do it like every day. They like it every day.
Wow.
They are very pro Mountain West in the Pac-12 Mountain West battle. So their
Big mountain.
lens is skewed in that regard. I've noticed that.
well,
yes.
this guy, RJO, is saying, if you do go on that Homer podcast, can you call him out on his fake propaganda statement?
Ooh.
Not sure what that means. Matt's phone's going off. This says, Jeremiah said, they are fans and not bad people.
Okay.
All right, starting enough.
They're not.
And he said the following, I won't ever turn down an opportunity to tell our story, and that includes Pac-12. I see the opportunity in every challenge. Philosophy has always been to face vampires head on.
Whoa. What? Wait, what? Face who? Head on?
Nope, yep.
Nope.
One more. There it is. Being authentic is important to me. Not going on implies fear, and I don't run.
Whoa, wait. Whoa.
Wait.
If he doesn't go on a podcast, it implies fear.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a little hypocrisy going on here. Is that what he said?
Are you
That's
telling?
what he said.
Are you
Yeah,
telling
that's what he
JD to prove himself, Mark?
Well, first of all, we have I wouldn't
Officially.
say coverage. We are 95+% positive JD here.
Yeah.
Over the 3 years we've been doing this, right?
That 5%.
The 5% was all-
This negative.
And there were some points. There were some valid points to
Okay.
that.
It's not like you shouldn't be 100%.
Yeah.
No,
You should.
if you're 100%, you got to. Anyways, we've reached out multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we're getting the same responses to these people. Come on,
JD.
All right.
JD.
Maybe.
Matt, look into the camera.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Dickey, where you at?
I would love to have him on. It would be fantastic. And we're Homer fans. We'd love to have him on. I'd love to ask him some questions. 95% of it's going to be super positive. And then I would like to ask him a couple things that people talk about too, but nothing negative at all.
No.
But he does have to come to the studio.
That might be a problem.
Yeah.
He's got
Slumming it over here.
I'll pick him up.
Of course.
Okay.
I'll arrange
send
the
a
driver.
ride.
We'll send an Uber.
Uber XL.
We'll expense it out
Yes.
to them.
Yes.
Here's one thing he also said in response to the parking lot project, essentially.
The
East
hotel
side.
parking lot.
Right, which
potential.
unconfirmed potential, looking at different opportunities. One gentleman said, well, we have been tailgating there for 30 plus years, and it will suck to see our traditions erased for a frickin' hotel. ... There are plenty of hotels close to the stadium. ... Jeremiah responded, uncomfortable as it is, we have decided what we want. Wait, we have to decide what we want, ? There are very few, if any, P4 with tailgating outside of Gate Stadium. Expectations on field have to align with reality of who we are, who we want to be. If we want to be an FCF, that's easy. I want to compete at the highest level.
What would you say to these people, Brandon? You've been Boise State fan for a little while, and they're saying, "Wah, you're taking our spots. We've been doing this forever."
Absolutely.
Before you. To add to the conversation. It's the same.
Hey, Brandon.
It's the same thing
No,
with
Brandon,
all the
you're on.
complaints.
Brandon, you're on. Go.
That's for what?
Oh no,
No, it's the same people that are super upset that they're taking away the north end zone and putting in nice luxury seats to make money and complaining about that. It's the same concept. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
Wow, deep insight there.
Thank you.
Here's the deal. We've had some amazing seasons, right?
without question.
Without question. And so when you look back at those amazing seasons in 06, that first Fiesta Bowl, follow that up to 9, 10, 14, obviously last year. You look back, and you can even go back, if you're going back 30 years, you could say there's some amazing seasons. And during those seasons, as you're tailgating with friends, with family, you sort of develop some incredible memories, right?
Yes.
And so part of that risk is to say, well, I won't be able to have those same memories if it happens again, or they won't be the same, or the same quality, or my kids, or whatever. So I understand it, right? But nobody is benefited by staying stuck. And we've been stuck at different times in the past. And so JD has been that guy to unstick us as an organization. We need that, right? You can't cater to the detract. I'm not saying they're detractors. I'm just saying, hey, look, that was an experience that was special. And you had that. And we had that. And that was amazing. And the point isn't to give up on those experiences. It's to develop new ones, right? And the only way you can really do that is to push it and to go. Because that's what we were doing when we didn't have the facilities. We were scrappy. We had to overcome so much. Go, 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 go. Let's do it. And, we get to benefit from that as fans. And so, look, I don't see a lot of problems with trying to move fast and break stuff. I enjoy that attitude versus the country club golf guy that's just like mailing it in with the same 10 donors that were always there before he was there. So I'm on board, right? Now it's to be seen, like, okay, do some of these changes, will they make the experience worse? We haven't seen that. I mean, game day experience at Boise State has only improved.
It's only improved.
Yes.
It's only gotten better.
And so I like that. Like, I enjoy that. And so, there's the cost, there's the time, there's all this stuff. That's great. And yeah, if we're hanging on to the cliff trying to compete at the highest level, yes, we fully support that. Until there becomes a moment where it's so the cost isn't worth the price of admission, I guess, the sacrifice that you give up. This isn't a sacrifice to me. That dumb East Stadium parking lot's stupid.
Whoa.
It's stupid. It's so dumb. It's like been there for forever. You pull up on it. I don't get it. You go to a big major college football stadium and they don't have that, right? Like, have other places to tailgate. I think we have a lot of spots that could be a great potential to tailgate, and I don't have a problem with it, but I wouldn't ever want that to slow us down from doing something cool.
That was actually really well put, Brandon. It really was.
Yeah.
It really was. Go ahead, Matt.
I don't know. I don't really connect with the tailgate crowd. I've never done it.
You've never tailgated
I mean,
consistently.
No. I mean,
Stopped by and said hi.
I think I went with you to like a tailgate party. Like Fisher's office equipment.
I went there a couple times with you too.
I got a lot of food from those guys. Thank you, Fishers.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
But like going to hang out, setting up some TVs, grilling some food, that's just not what I've done.
I love it.
I've not done it. So for me, it's like I get that that's very important to them, that they've had a long running history of that, and that's fine. I don't think what they're doing is dumb. That's not what I've connected with, and that's not what I've had experiences with.
Yeah.
Mine have been different. So I get the complaint. I understand that, but I 100% agree with what you're saying. Like, guys, because I'm guessing several of these people would also complain that there's been, stagnation, or why are we still in the Mountain West, right? And it's like, well, guys, if we want to move on, we got to move on, right? If we want to move ahead and move up, we got to leave some of this past behind. And it comes at a cost sometimes. And so it could be that you leave your tailgate spot and maybe it just moves.
I think that's the point
Yeah,
that he was even saying, in that it's not like they're doing away with tailgating. I'm sure that they would find a proper spot. I mean, I think about there's some unofficial tailgates that go on all over the place. And I think about Julia Davis Park is right there.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
I love that place, dude.
A lot of people love that place. But if you,
That's my favorite
I think you
spot.
could use that, and I think you could put a bigger footbridge, or there is a footbridge. Make that one look. I don't know. I think you could make it so there's no. It's not like they're just going to get rid of tailgating. They make a lot of money on the tailgating. They sell those spots for a lot of money. So I would assume they would just move it somewhere.
Yeah.
I understand. Like, we all grew up here. We've all been seeing. We've seen the changes in Boise. We've seen the changes at Boise State. We were there with the Big Sky Days. We were there watching it when it was us losing to Idaho for 12 or 13 straight years. And then we tasted.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Doc was the mascot during those times.
Was.
Oh, he was. That's true.
Buster Bronco.
But what changed it? What changed it was 2006. Okay, when we tasted, and a little before that, a top 25,
2002
a 19
Fresno win.
That changed things forever. And all of a sudden, our expectation is to be a top 25 program.
Yep.
And see that little number next to Boise State and be on ESPN and be in big bowl games and now be in the playoff. And the reality is, and we don't need to rehash this, but it costs so much more money than we have. We're going to get $8 million from TV. The state of Idaho is the worst in the Mountain West giving us money. Our stadium is fairly small. You have to, and I 100% support Jeremiah Dickey in
95%.
95. In this endeavor, he is trying to find every way to generate revenue because it's going to cost not only now, but even in the future. He sees it coming. And if that means we got to move tailgating, we got to move tailgating. How sweet would a hotel or like a restaurant up? Because the view in the Steckle is awesome. If you haven't been up there, get up there for an event. There's a lot of events going on there all the time.
I was up there for Post Malone.
Okay,
nice.
yes, you were. It's awesome. Yeah. And the view of the city. But how cool would like a nice restaurant be that's like above the blue?
Yeah,
right there, looking down. It doesn't have to be a sports bar, but just like restaurants There's so
we
many things you could
talking-
do with that real estate.
Are we
So many.
talking like a Days Inn type of a scenario?
No,
Or what are we
like,
like
uh,
a Comfort
like
Inn or
cigarette burns on the comforter type situation?
Takes a few years to get to the Garden City status of things, but
Like park under your room.
here's
type deal?
my only hesitation. Okay, is
sorry,
You're doing your
Are
best.
you done with your job now? Or
I'm
No,
trying.
it's
It's just frozen.
It's all right.
here's my hesitation.
All right.
You make a change that doesn't give the value you're looking for, and it's not the best thing. It's like we always look back and say, "Oh, that was the X thing that we did that kind of sucked," you know?
And like weeds are growing in the parking lot.
Yeah, that really, honestly, because now you got a bigger problem that you got to clean up.
Yeah.
And it's not that you're not making money. I don't think to Mark's point, I went to a Washington, D.C. hotel, and right next door was the baseball stadium, and we could watch a game from the roof. And it was awesome. You got wings, you got nachos, you got drinks. It was me and my son, and you could just sit there and watch it. The TV was on. That was a blast. I would think that if we want, I don't understand why we can't get 37 to 55,000 people traveling to that stadium every weekend. But maybe we say, hey, if we want people to travel in, maybe high value donors to travel in or whatever it is, that's the place to stay. And it's a really cool experience. So I don't think that would be the thing that would kill us. Like I said, the East parking lot's dumb.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I've always hated parking there for basketball games or anything. I'm not saying their tailgate spot's dumb because tailgating close to the stadium's amazing, but we just do that 6-7 times a year.
Yeah.
So like,
just not being.
it's just not there.
I mean,
for
how
me.
cool would that be? Like, when Post Malone came, when all the big names for the Mountain
Oh,
West Championship
totally.
came, and they're staying in that hotel.
Exactly.
Right? You put them
Yeah.
up there.
Penthouse.
And maybe
yeah.
the opposing team can stay there
Yeah.
Maybe.
before the game.
And
I
we
just-
order the pizza.
That's my point.
Yeah. It's easy that way.
I
Can
like
I-
that he's pushing. I think
I have
that
a question.
he is. He wants to push, and it's a little sentiment. We talked about it a little while ago. Like he doesn't want to be held back, and I hope that we can just keep pushing with him as
Okay.
far as fans and whatnot.
Push along.
Go ahead.
Somebody posted on X the other day, and I thought it was awesome, and I wanted to get your guys' opinion on it, about Boise State. I gave you no warning on this. You may or may not have seen this. Okay? A true gentleman with a J.
I've seen him.
Have you seen
I don't know who that
He's
is.
hilarious, dude. This guy's
That
awesome. What Boise State quotation, what if, an end quote, keeps you up at night? Caveat, you cannot mention the consequential missed field goals, even if one was not missed, as we all know. So what's the biggest what if in Boise State history? What's the biggest what if in Boise State history not mentioning the Nevada game?
I've mentioned this too many times. It's hiring the wrong person.
No, on the field.
Oh, on the field. Sorry.
On the field.
Okay.
On the field.
Fair enough.
Moment for a Boise State football
And
game.
what if?
On
Okay.
on the field, like if this play would have gone the other way, what if?
Man, it's just so obvious.
can give you-
The one that he's talking about
do that one.
we can't do is just the most obvious one.
Can I give you some options?
Yeah, that would be good.
All right. What if Genty plays the second half of Utah State and Portland State
And wins the Heisman?
and breaks the Barry Sanders
yeah.
record?
Which he would have won the Heisman. I'm still convinced he would have won the Heisman if he broke that record.
All right. I'm going to keep going. What if the scoop and score was not overturned versus Oklahoma State?
That was so ridiculous.
Yeah. At home, right? Yeah. that
It
was,
would have been a cool win and a P4 win, P5 win at the time. I don't think that season we were on par to be in a playoff game or anything, but that's a good what if. It's a good one.
Here's a scarier one. What if Montgomery misses the game-winning field goal against San Diego State in 2006?
San Jose State.
San Jose State, excuse me. And we lose an OT similar to 2010 Nevada game.
Dude, that's huge. If that season never happens and the way that went down, we're not where we are right now. I'm convinced of that.
All right.
That's a huge what if.
What if? No, that's not it. Scoop and score. Oklahoma State's coming up a lot in these. All right.
That was a
What
big,
if
Go ahead.
we don't convert the Statue of Liberty in the Oklahoma Fiesta Bowl?
We
What
look
if?
like idiots. Don't you think?
I just think it's lost
That's a
in
different
time.
one.
It's lost. There's
right.
no proposal. There's no.
Yeah.
It's lost. We lost a big game.
What if Taylor Green never transferred?
Then Malachi Nelson doesn't get his chance to get beat out by Max Madsen.
and there's no big welcoming party at the airport.
Yeah. Okay, here's a couple of them that are interesting. I don't know. What if? Let's see.
These are good.
Here's mine.
Here we go.
What if Fiesta Bowl touchdown to Prince Strawn was not overturned?
That would have been big.
That would have been big. We probably still don't win the game, but we could have won that game. That was big because we went back and then missed a field goal or didn't score.
What
I
if
thought they
Dalmas
scored
makes
twice
his
before
field
the half.
goals?
That was big too. We could have won that game. We could have won that game.
What if the
Drew
freaking
Wright.
punt returns at Oregon? I mean, I know that game isn't.
Oh, okay, those are big what ifs, dude. What if we make a tackle
Yeah,
on one of those?
punt return. Yeah, dude, the Drew Wright fumble too.
Drew Wright fumble at TCU.
I was thinking about that TCU because we were highly ranked at that point.
Is there more?
That was going
is
to
there
the Rose
more
Bowl.
on Drew Wright or Dan Goodale for the kick?
Drew Wright. Because all you gotta do is hold
All
on
you
to
gotta do
it.
is hold it.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't
All
want.
you
So
gotta
we
do is hold
lost
it.
on the missed. We missed a kick, right? They didn't
missed
make
a
a kick.
kick.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
What of all of those?
41
What's the
yarder.
biggest what if?
Jeez, those are all big. I think related to the Fiesta Bowl.
Which
And
one?
any of those related to the Fiesta
Or
Bowl.
what if-
Probably that Montgomery. I think that Montgomery, if he would have missed that, because that just set us up. So, I mean, we're not where we are now without that Fiesta Bowl, I don't think. We were on the right trajectory, but if that never happens,
What if Winston Venable doesn't do the flying torpedo at Fresno State?
dude, that was one of the best ever. The flying torpedo. Dude, that guy, he would be like banned. That was crazy.
Here's one. What if the O-line was average during Rippin's senior year?
That's funny that person said. I have no recollection of the O-line being that bad. I mean, that's in the weeds for me a little bit.
Let's see. There's a couple really good ones. All right, here you go. I'm just gonna do it. This guy
Here we
was
go.
really funny. What if I actually went to my truck, grabbed my angle grinder, and waded into the Boise River to cut a chocolate gold plus for the man cave instead of driving to eat at Freddy's post game?
Did we ever hear what happened to those?
No.
We know somebody that got. We don't know
Yes.
where they ended up.
We don't know where
I'm
they ended
about
up.
ready to out him.
You should have.
I'm about ready to out him.
Well,
But
they
we
got
don't know.
Posty signed the one.
Yeah, post on post.
So that went to a college fraternity,
Yeah, I know that.
and they cut it up.
They did cut it
They
up.
cut it up.
That's
They
confirmed.
did the right thing. They cut it up and gave it away to all their guys. That's as far as I know.
It feels like the Hall of Fame needs some. You're not going to get it all back. You need a piece.
I think
the Hall
if
of Fame
JD
needs a piece.
put his weight into it, he could get a part of that.
He needs it. Deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. That you said it before. I still feel like that game. Were you there?
Yeah.
In person, you were there. No, you
Man,
weren't.
I was there.
Yeah,
you were
he was
there,
with
and I was
Jackson.
too.
Mountain West Championship.
Yes, and I was.
That night was.
It was unbelievable. It was one of the
good as it
best
gets.
ever at Boise
The
State.
skies were like gray. It was kind of an overcast.
It was
day.
an inversion night. My daughter was there and I still, she's on my shoulders after the game down there. And it's like, we're going to remember that forever.
Yep.
And anyone that was there, and if you weren't there, it sucks. But it's like the feeling in that stadium. Big Noon was there. It was the best.
A lot of tingling.
And so ton of tingling for days.
Lots of tingling.
For days.
Enough tingle to keep you up for weeks.
But honestly, that needs to be something from that night needs to be enshrined. That the piece of that goalpost. We need to talk to our guy that a piece of that needs to be in the Hall of Fame. There's no doubt about it. In the Boise State Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think you could throw some what ifs at 2 Colorado State games.
The Hail
Both
Mary
ways.
and the onside kick.
Well, I mean, when we won it with Cedric Wilson,
Yeah.
and then the one where we totally crapped the bed.
Yeah, I just think the one that we crapped the bed was a lost season, and it didn't. Didn't like.
We won the
hurt.
Mountain West
We won the Mountain West
championship
either
that
both
year.
ways. So even if we would have won that game, it wouldn't have really
season.
changed much.
Yeah.
But the biggest what if that everybody put was what if the stagnant period of athletic department
That's
hadn't
what I was
happened?
going to say.
Right.
That's it. If we would have hired the right hire,
That's the most
after
impactful
Mark
what
Coyle.
if, right?
Absolutely.
I still think, actually, I don't know. If you were to take JD came in for Mark Coyle, or we win the Nevada game, what would you take?
It's so hard because we see what happened. We would be in the Big 12
If we would have won
if
that
JD was I'm convinced if he was our athletic director and came in with the same juice that he has now, we would be in the Big 12. And
So we're
that
saying he
sets us up
comes
for the
in-
future so much differently than our
So
current
that's
situation.
2014. Because we win the
No, it wasn't 14.
But so we win the Fiesta Bowl the first year that Harsin comes in,
Yes.
right?
Right.
And I believe that the Coyle change was what, a couple years prior to Harsin?
I don't know. I can't remember when Apsey was rehired. I don't know.
Or Coyle to Apsey to
Right.
okay. Let's say it was at 2014. We have JD the year we win the Fiesta Bowl in 2014.
Or the year after. Sure,
Sure.
right in there. Uh-huh.
We're in the Big 12.
I think we're in the Big 12
That
right
is
now.
a big deal.
It's huge. And that
That solidifies us.
now
as
we'll
like
see. This is so depressing to even talk about. So we know that Memphis tried to buy their way into
Right.
the Big 12, right?
And they were
like
rejected.
$250 million and they got rejected. I was reading, I think it was an ESPN. It was one of the main, outlets out there was saying they were quoting a Power 4 athletic director and said, this is the future now. Teams are going to buy their way in to conference changes.
So they're just setting the bar, the
And,
buy-in
well,
price.
SMU just did it.
Right.
Stanford and Cal basically did it by saying we're going to take less money. They didn't actually put money up. SMU literally put money up and said we're not taking TV money for 7 years to get in. We're not getting invited to another league without paying hundreds of millions of dollars.
Okay.
And Boise State's never going to be able to do that. The only way we get into one of those leagues is if one blows up. It's
Okay.
just true.
I'm going
It's
to move
just-
on. I'm moving on. We know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
So-
So that is the most, to answer your question.
We could have got in at a good rate.
We could have got in.
And we got in at a good rate.
So yeah,
The biggest what if
That-
that'll go down in the history of Boise State athletics is Kurt Apsey.
that's hard to say because
You
that's
just
tough
said
to
it.
say.
You just said
That
it.
is tough
You
to
met
say.
Kurt Apsey.
I met him.
Shook his hand.
He wouldn't have liked this conversation at all.
The
That's hard to
biggest
say.
what if is Kurt Apsey.
That's hard to say.
You could almost
when you put
say
it that way.
The other biggest what if, and now this is
This is
things that didn't happen. I'm saying this is a what if it didn't happen versus it did happen.
Okay.
Okay. So it's the opposite. The what if is, what if Chris Peterson never coached at Boise State? And we got, I don't know, Choate or whoever. Pick your guy.
It's just so many things have fallen into place with those coaches that were so helpful.
Do you think anybody reaches the height of success that Chris Peterson did?
Hard to say,
No.
but no.
No,
He's just
I mean, we
different
were
dude.
ranked in the top 5, I think, for 4 years
We
in a
were
row.
two for at one point.
Yeah,
We were second-ranked coach.
It's just not. It was a golden era. Now I'm feeling more hopeful today than at any other time in the last since he left that we can be a perennial top 20 team again, top 15 team.
All right.
But top 5 multiple years, it's just such a different game now.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a different game now.
So really it boils down, that's the biggest what if. Kurt Apsey.
And we're taking away the Nevada. That was off the table.
No, that's on the table.
Oh, that's on the table.
That's on the table. We win Nevada.
and then
or
we're
Kurt
and then
Apsey.
we're playing in a.
And the Rose Bowl against Wisconsin.
Apsey was not the AD at that point.
No, I'm just
Right.
saying
he's
either
saying the
or.
field
the
goal.
Oh, okay,
biggest.
gotcha. Yeah, on the field, certainly. Yeah. I just think that where everything's going, not being in the Big 12 is the biggest. Hard to pin it on one guy, but
Or the Big
I know
East.
I have multiple times. The Big East, that was
Hard to. It's hardly hard to for you.
Well, I know, but so there was a lot of people saying that though.
A lot of people. That
Okay.
was easily the biggest.
Well, they're not. Yeah, I agree with that.
all right.
Guys, it's been fun. We're back.
We're back, baby.
We're going to be more regular. A little more tingle.
I wish I was more regular.
Brandon's going to take his fiber. Benefiber?
Nope. Magnesium.
Magnesium. Helps you sleep, too.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
2 for 1.
Hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, what is your deal?
What?
Subscribe, man. Get on YouTube.
If you're still listening and you haven't subscribed, like if you're an hour in,
We're an hour and 15 in. subscribe.
Hit it.
Just hit it hard.
We're about to lay it down.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. That's going to do it. We'll see you next time. Go Broncos.